Shonda, look at this. Look at this ancient artifact. A sidekick charger, Shonda. A sidekick.
Darling, take a breath.
They said the 90s were over. I said, hold my pager.
I drew you a style, but I can easily redraw you with a unibrow and Crocs. Don't make me spin these knobs. Oops, my hand slipped. You.
Need
Right.
yeah. And commit to verifiable behavioral change. If the breach is too severe or if the pattern is repeated, the damage may be irreparable, leading to the dissolution of the relationship as a necessary act of self-preservation.
Check it out, my 90s suit preserved and ready. If the 90s call, you know I'm breaking the glass. Style never goes out.
If the suit don't fit, you must just stop breathing. Yeah. There we go. Innocent. Enough shoulder pad to start a local football team, and the fabric is holding on to the scent of 1996 Hennessy and bad decisions.
Miss Peaches and I'm the best. All the DJs wanna feel my breasts. Beatbox.
We are top-tier investigators. Why are we always ending up in the trash? This is disrespectful to my outfit. Welcome to Bed of Lies, Sheets of Evidence. More clues than DNA. Behold Exhibit A.
Louder than the creak, the thump, that one pillow.
The receipts.
The electric bill was polluting his present peace.
Honey, the only thing polluting this room is your inability to provide. Your piece looks a lot like my patience running out.
If you're struggling, they say your frequency is muddy. No, darling, your frequency isn't muddy. Your work ethic is non-existent. If a breach of this contract often leads to feelings of intense grief, confusion, and anger as the fundamental reality of the relationship is questioned.
If he's unreachable after the date, he's just auditioning for a role he can't play.
Now, let's be clear, darling. We aren't just talking about a messy bed. We are talking about a breach of emotional contract.
A jurisdictional issue?
Questioning the relationship's reality. Recovery, remorse, and change, or it's irreparable for self-preservation. Impact and resolution. Recovery requires acknowledging the depth of the violation, and often a renegotiation of the relationship's core term. For the relationship to continue, the breaching party must demonstrate genuine remorse, take responsibility. Exactly. And that starts with self-reflection and real accountability.
A bed of lies. Do not let men treat your Egyptian cotton like a crime scene tarp.
Yes. The concept of a breach of emotional contract describes the profound sense of betrayal and violation that occurs when an implicit or explicit understanding of mutual emotional support, loyalty, and safety within a relationship is broken.
A woman's intuition is just high-level mathematics. You're in a Ponzi scheme.
Unlike legal contracts, these agreements are often unspoken, formed by shared experiences, trust, and commitment. When one party acts in a way that fundamentally disregards the other's core emotional needs or the established relational boundaries,
The psychological damage can be significant.
A breach of emotional contract is when your needs aren't met. Right. And betrayal of trust, which goes beyond reciprocity. One partner consistently takes emotional support, validation, or effort without offering it in return, creating an unsustainable imbalance. Betrayal of trust. It goes beyond just infidelity. It's chronic dishonesty, undermining their self-esteem. Wow, that's deep.
What is happening? Why are you pulling away? Look at me.
Betrayal of trust beyond infidelity means sharing private information or undermining. Exactly. It's about breaking that deeper emotional contract. Let's not forget about emotional abandonment. When a partner withdraws emotional availability during times of the other feeling isolated and unsupported. Disregard for boundaries, repeatedly violating personal limits, ignoring pleas for respect, or engaging in behaviors known to be deeply distressing to the partner. Major shifts in commitment, affection, or reliability that create chronic instability and anxiety, shattering the perception of a safe and predictable partnership.
Prioritize self-discovery. To truly fill your own cup, you must first understand what makes you happy. This involves taking time for introspection, identifying your core values, and acknowledging your emotional triggers.
This receipt is your financial downfall.
Hey, it was a good deal.
A deal with heartbreak.
We have a jurisdictional issue.
See, this is what the White Lady True Crime Podcast ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah.
They focused on the forensics, the DNA, the lethal lovers of Lutheran County, all that.
Exactly.
Exhibit A. He's out here eating 2 for $20s while I'm at home looking like a tax bracket he can't afford. And the sheets are a character witness, baby. You come home smelling like generic department store cologne and regret. And the sheets ain't rumpled, they crispy. That ain't sleep, that's a covert operation. Tossing and turning.
Yeah.
That mattress looked like you just hosted the Olympics of infidelity. It's dipped, it's contoured, it got residual evidence of struggle.
Perfect. I need a seismograph to measure that activity, Layla.
I'm telling you right now, listen, if you're gonna lie, use the cheap pillows. Don't lie on the feather down.
Look at this graph, Gary. Look at it. This isn't an earthquake. This is you shaking the bed with Yasmin from next door.
Don't lie on the feather down that I purchased. That pillow costs more than that whole secret rendezvous. That's financial disrespect. See, I call those the sheets of judgment. The ancestors are watching. And now we got to put a curse on the thread count. The ancestors are asking, did you really disrespect my great-granddaughter's Egyptian cotton blend for that man who drives a 2007 Nissan Spirit?
My great-grandmother survived Jim Crow just so her lineage could be lied to. We taught you better than a Nissan Altima lie. That's a 5-star felony.
So when we talking better lies, we ain't talking about no nursery rhyme, boo. We talking about a crime scene. A 5-star felony on a $600 duvet cover. And that, darling Leela, is when you go from a suspect to a multi-gate to a subject of my investigation. Roll the theme music. I got my magnifying glass, my credit card statement. No, what we are addressing here is an archaeological dig. This ain't clutter. This is historical significance. No, ma'am. When you walk into that house, darling, you got to strap on the headlamp and the little tiny pickaxe.
You got to strap on the headlamp and the little tiny pickaxe, because you are about to unearth items that went missing during the Clinton administration.
And it's still plugged into the wall. Who is still using T-Mobile's Sidekick battery life? A sheer audacity. It's the sheer audacity for me too, but not for the reasons you think. The tragedy is that you're still dating men who think a long-term investment is keeping a piece of plastic from the year Hustle and Flow came out. That's not a charger, honey. That's a mindset. I need to upgrade it.
Yeah, feel the static in the air. We came from nothing, now they watch us everywhere. This, that raw, uncut, straight from the soul, taking control.
Whoop that train, get up! Whoop that chair! Whoop that chair!
Upgrade his tech, his life, or his standards.
Honey, if your man still has his T-Mobile Sidekick in the bedside drawer, he's not sentimental, he's delusional. If your man still has his T-Mobile Sidekick, he's delusional. That phone isn't a vintage accessory, it's a digital tombstone.
My only concern is why you're breathing fossilized regret when you should be inhaling expensive perfume and the scent of a fresh wire.
Oh, is that so?
Fresh wire transfer. Don't let his vintage filth ruin your expensive silk, honey. It's beneath you. Aim to that.
When you walk into that house, you gotta strap on the headlamp. This isn't clutter. This is a site of historical items from the Clinton administration.
This ain't clutter. This is history.
Look! And a Y2K6 button. We're unearthing the 90s.
Now, let's be abundantly clear, darling. We aren't simply discussing a minor domestic infraction, a forgotten chore, or a fleeting moment of untidiness that can be tidied away with a quick sweep of the hand. We aren't just talking about a messy bed.
We have to go. Now. But the show isn't over. It's over. Look at the time. Okay.
Mindful of the mess? Honey, the mess has developed a personality. I swear to God, I walked past the spare room the other day, and I heard a muffled voice say, "Don't you dare disturb me. I'm nesting."
I'm the brand! You're just the messy first draft! My lighting budget is better than your rent!
The filter always wins.